Oh my God, I had the worst morning this morning. Oh my God, I was doing a whole load of interviews and I was talking about myself in the way that you do when you do loads of interviews and you're almost removed from what you're saying about yourself. And then I got to the end of all these interviews and actually sat down and thought about what I'd been saying to these journalists. And I'd been saying over and over again about how I really do believe that, and I'm not over exaggerating here, that in a way I've neglected my children. Benign neglect, but I've neglected them anyway, when it comes to the whole online world. There's been so many things that have happened, actually, that when I put them all together, I really realise how much has gone on and how many awful things have happened. I mean, yeah. And really, I feel really responsible for that. You know, I put these phones into my children's hands. I bought them. They're expensive things. And then it's been really convenient for me to have them really busy on their phone so I can get on with my life and be doing exactly what I want at times. Oh, great, you're on your phone. Fantastic. But then as we put this book together, and I've been telling all these stories within all the different chapters, you know, all the different chapters like cyber stalking, bullying, sexting, all these things. And I think, God, my kids have been through so much upstairs in their bedroom and I haven't even bloody known half of it. For instance, Maddie telling me that when she was at school, obviously she's home-edited now, but when she was at school, one day this boy just clicked his phone and showed her a beheading. I mean, imagine that. You see a beheading. You get no counselling, no nothing after that. If somebody was coming back from war, they would have to, and they'd seen something like that, they would have to have counselling. There is so much that's going on in the online world that we just don't know about, and I feel really guilty. I mean, in the early days of the online world, when I didn't even have a computer, Maddie one day was upstairs with my stepdaughter. I was downstairs hoovering, and they thought they were in a chat room with her friends, and then they go into another chat room where there were 4 men, and actually, do you know what? I've said it so many times today in interviews, I just actually don't think I can say it again. Suffice to say, something horrible happened in my own house with my daughter while I'm blooming downstairs hoovering. And I didn't even know what Facebook was in those days. I was so ignorant. And, you know, I still am having to learn so much. I am still learning on the job. But for too many years, I just couldn't be bothered to find out what was going on, you know? I mean, it's just petrifying that our children are growing up. Most of them will have sent a nude picture at some time or another, or received a nude picture. You know, if you've got a 14-year-old, 13-year-old even, you know, the majority of them will have received something. This is what Maddie tells me anyway. Things just get passed around. They think it's funny. Anyway, yeah. Got mum guilt today. Trying my hardest like we all do, but most days there's a great big floating piece of dirty guilt. And today I feel particularly guilty. Just looking back over everything and just... But hey, Will Geddes, thank you for answering all our questions in this book. Thank you for helping us make our children safer on the online world. You are a great guy. Thanks, Will.